Are you listening?
Welcome to the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant, and for today's show, let's talk about the Razer Kishi. Because with the holidays right around the corner, the Razer Kishi is the perfect gift for any cloud gamer that's in your life. And we probably should clarify at this point, dear comment section, no, this isn't an ad. I bought my Razer Kishi outright, and quite frankly, Razer doesn't even know who I am. Much to my disappointment. Now, if you weren't aware, the Razer Kishi is a controller designed for smartphones that essentially turns your smartphone into a Nintendo. You know what, for legal reasons, we probably shouldn't say that. Let's just say it turns your smartphone into a Swintendo niche. And I've been using my Razer Kishi now for a couple months, and I absolutely love it. As good as playing Stadia is with the Google Claw, using the Razer Kishi really does change the way you play. The Kishi, depending on your phone, might have a smaller screen than your Nintendo Switch, but for me, with my Pixel 3, it did end up being a little bit longer than the Switch's screen. And overall, the Razer Kishi does offer an extremely comfortable way to play games from your smartphone, and from a technical perspective, it's super easy to use. Out of the box, the Kishi is compact and expands to make room for your smartphone. And by connecting the device to your smartphone's USB-C or Lightning cable port, you immediately can start playing games. And the Razer Kishi does a great job to make sure that the majority of the features that are on a normal controller are also included on this device. Like the thumbsticks click in for L3 and R3. The controller has an 8-way directional D-pad, along with L1, L2, and R1, R2 bumper and triggers. And quite honestly, the sure sign of a good product is being able to use it without noticing any difference. And I've played many hours of Marvel Avengers using the Razer Kishi with no issue. But if I were going to complain about anything, I wish that the bumpers and triggers had a little more real estate on the device, as sometimes while playing it felt fairly small, especially when compared to the triggers on the Stadia Pro controller or even the brand new DualSense controller. And this would probably be a good time to specify that my experience with the Razer Kishi is primarily with Google Stadia. But the device also works with Project xCloud, Amazon Luna, as well as various other mobile games. But when using it for Google Stadia, I was really impressed by how well the games played and felt while using this controller. And while personally playing games on mobile devices frustrates me, mainly due to the difficulty that I have of reading the tiny text on such a small screen, but with the Kishi, playing games like Ember or Hello Neighbor where text really doesn't matter, it felt really good while using this device. Now on to the very difficult conversation of price, because the Razer Kishi is $80 for Android and $100 for iPhones, which is pretty steep in my personal opinion, but definitely worth it if you have the money to spend on it. I think that it would do really well if the unit dropped its price to like $59 or $65, because at that price, it would be an absolute steal. But with that in mind, seeing that this controller offers you the same experience and turns your smartphone into a $300 Switch, it's definitely saving you some money. But the flip side to that coin is, well, a Stadia controller is $60. So it's kind of hard for me to justify the price of a Kishi unless I am going to play solely on mobile devices. But at the end of the day, I really dug this controller, and I think it would be an excellent gift for any fan of cloud gaming. And as someone who travels a lot, being able to fold the Kishi up and throw it into my bag was a massive bonus. But what do you all think? Have you tried out the Razer Kishi? Did you enjoy your time using it? What do you think about the cost? Is there another controller that you liked instead? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, which who wouldn't, hit the subscribe button right there. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe even consider becoming a Nerf Report best friend, just like the people listed down below did. In fact, don't you want to see your name there? I know I do.